You won't believe this true story. In the late 1800s, the United States was like an awkward teenager, bursting at the seams with new territory after the Civil War and trying to figure out how to handle its newfound size and power. This was the age of expansion, where Manifest Destiny had Americans claiming land like it was a Black Friday sale, but the political developments were no less dramatic. The government, once seen as a distant, stoic entity, now had a direct hotline to the people thanks to some key constitutional amendments. The 14th Amendment, passed in 1868, granted citizenship to all born in the U.S., even if they weren't on the guest list before. It was a game changer that fundamentally altered the dynamic, ensuring people had equal protection under the law, at least in theory. But in practice, let's just say it was like the government saying, "Hey, we're cool now," but still showing up late to the party with a lukewarm casserole of civil rights. Meanwhile, the 15th Amendment rolled in like a parade float in 1870, promising that voting rights couldn't be denied based on race, color, or previous servitude. This bold move put the ball firmly in the people's court. Well, let's just say some of the people. Women were still left out, but that's another story. The government went from being a quiet, rule-enforcing monarch to a referee in the wild game of democracy, trying to keep the players, states, in line without blowing the whistle too hard. However, much like a referee who misses some big fouls, the government often turned a blind eye to the shenanigans of southern states with their Jim Crow laws. The relationship between the government and the people was like a rocky marriage, full of promises, misunderstandings, and questionable compromises, but undeniably changed forever.